All of this walking around like the Lord gonna start dropping bodies out here, man. The Lord not playing, man. Like this, we bring this information out, man, but at the end of the day, it's a serious thing, man. We out here to prophesy the downfall of this society, man. And 2/3 of our people will die out here too, man. And they deserve it, man, because they don't want knowledge. They don't want the responsibility of rulership, man. Here it is, we out here preaching good the comfort, the good news to our people, and our people mock. They walk around shaking their head, at the same time dyeing their hair the same color as their oppressor. Our people lost, man.
This is Psalms 106, verse 3. Blessed are they that keep judgment, and he that doeth righteousness at all times.
Exactly, because real judgment is to know that the so-called white man deserves to pay for what he's done, man. Walking around the earth trying to pretend like the so-called white man is innocent because he done had generations of children, it's folly, man. That ain't righteousness, man. And the Lord is gonna end that spirit by bloodshed, man. Our people walking around walking around on their tippy toes and walking around like mouse on the earth, trying to hide from the offense, from offending the so-called white man. And he done massacred our people, man. But Jake will look you dead in your eye like you gonna fade, man. But a look at the ground when the so-called white man walk around, man. Our people are defeated out here, man. And the Lord put the spirit on certain men of our nation to come out here and call the so-called white man out for what he's done. And to tell 2/3 of our people, if they don't get right, they're gonna get the same judgment as the so-called white man. Because the whole time we're creeping around the earth and pretending like the so-called white man ain't evil, that day is over, man. And you can tell because you got so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans so upset that now they on highways and corners across all cities across the nation preaching the gospel, man. Calling the so-called white man out for his wickedness, man. Because that's what they do on Fox News. Every day on the news, they call our people animals and criminals. Every day on the news, they tell our people we can't even protest for what we believe in. But our people don't want to stand up for anything, man. All our people social media righteous, man. They don't want real change, they want social media change. A dope ass caption on Instagram, and then they go out here and do all kind of wickedness, man. Talking about how we need to get together as a nation, how so-called Black Lives Matter, and then they go out here and do straight wickedness to each other, man. The Lord is about to put that spirit to death, man. That's why we brought the scripture out. The Lord creates evil and peace, man. The Lord do both, man. Because these people out here playing with the Lord like he all love, like they can just, at the end of the day, they can do all kind of dirt and just say, but I love the Lord, with some lip service and no action, man. That shit don't work, man. Just like a man walk around this planet Earth that he want respect and he want to be feared, the Lord requires that, man. We want that. The Lord requires that, man. And he gonna get his by any means. And what we're about to find out is that the Lord got another side to him, man. Because the world think that the Lord just let this shit slide, man. The things that happen to our people, the world thinks that the Lord let that slide, man. That we should just go ahead and continue in this earth like everything's good because he done took the chain off our neck and put it on our mind. That's mercy. That he don't have to pay for what he's done because he took us off them chains and we can buy Jordans and PlayStation 4s, man. The Lord is going to put people to death, man. And 2/3 of our people need to be ashamed of themselves, man. Here it is, they give respect, more respect to their oppressor than they give to each other, man.
It's crazy. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
And that's what our people do. For you to walk around and look at the ground when a so-called white person walks by, but look at your brother evil in his eye like you want to kill him, you're calling good evil and evil good, man. Because Jake, the so-called black man got a problem with everybody except the so-called white man. And when he do got a problem, he hide on social media or he say something between each other. Man, you know how these so-called white men do. No, man, we're going to get on the highways and hedges and call the so-called white man the devil because that's what he is, man. That's how the Lord made him, man. And our people don't believe in anything, man. Our people won't stand up for anything, man. They'll turn up all weekend, then get on the social media during the week and act righteous, man. The Lord don't like no hypocrites, and he gonna flatline 2/3 of our people, man. It needs to be done. It must be done, man, because they in the way. You got it, Doc?
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, starting at number 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Yeah, because you got our people run a fade and tape it and throw it all over Facebook and Instagram, but won't say shit about the so-called white man for destroying our people, man. Our people are straight hypocrites in this condition, man. And the Lord said there was going to come a day where you were going to have brothers stand up and hold their nuts, so to speak. That's what gird up your loins really mean. When you gird up your loins, that means you preparing for war, man. Our people not going to get out of this situation by asking and begging the so-called white man for justice, man. And that go for the Negroes and Latinos, man. Walking around here acting like you a so-called white man, and he putting y'all ass back. He's sending y'all ass back wherever y'all came from.
Right now.
That's why the Lord doing that, man. Hold up, brother. Let's come on.
Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil,
right?
That put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Because our people are in a dark state of mind right now, man. Our people believe they black, they believe they Haitian, they believe they everything except one family of people. You got Negroes and Latinos that are of the same family that don't get along at all, man. You got Haitians and Dominicans that kill each other, man. Literally hang each other on the tree, but won't do shit to the so-called white man, and he put them in that condition, man.
He teach him through that shit.
He did. But that all of this goes back to the curses, man. All of this goes back to our people being selfish, man.
That's why I said both of the curse.
You got it?
That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah, because it's bitter to be in this place and continue in this captivity, man. And to act like ain't nothing wrong, man. Our people walk around every weekend, they walk around and spend their hard-earned money to forget that we in captivity, man. To forget that we've been brutally oppressed out here, man. That they've been beating our people into submission, man. And our people come out here every weekend to try to distract themselves from that reality, man. And here it is, the Lord is finally about to give us justice, and the majority of our people do not want justice, man. They want the so-called white man to be nicer to them, and he's not. If you look at the so-called white man's track record, he has no track record of doing black people so-called right, or Latino people. He has no track record of doing our people right, man. So why would you protest? Why would you take a knee to the so-called white man when the motherfucker never did anything good for us, man? And if he did, it was to benefit himself, man. He put our people in sports and basketball, but he make more money off of them than they make on their own skill and their own talent, man. And our people call that good, that evil good, man. The majority of our people just thankful that they don't got a chain around their neck, man. They just thankful that the so-called white man don't got them in the plantation eating chitlins, man. So they'll settle for this bullshit, man. But the Lord is putting the spirit on our people, on a select few of our people, to stand up for what's right, man. Not that we perfect, but the Lord's mercy is going to perfect our people, man, and he's going to give us justice, which is the most important thing to the Lord, man. It says that the Lord loved judgment, man. So-called white man did our people dirty, and he's going to pay for that, man. And God said that, man.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 13. For the people turneth not unto him that smitten them, neither do they seek the Lord YAHAWAH by Hashem YAHAWASHI of hosts.
Exactly, because they scared of the so-called white man for what he did to us, not even realizing the Lord let him do that. You're supposed to be afraid of the one who sent the shooter, man, not the shooter. The Lord, he's a hired gun, man. In Proverbs 16 and 4, let's get that, bro. Let's get that. Come on, unless you hold it. Yeah.
Right, this Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
And the leaders of our people goes into these pastors in these wicked ass churches, man.
Good point.
That take all our people offering money and don't tell them no truth, man. Don't give them no information, man. Just drain the so-called community until they ain't got nothing. And they walking around, riding around in expensive cars and lying to our people every Sunday, man. That's why the brother brought that point out beautifully, man. The leaders of our people look at these preachers and these pastors as our leaders, man. And all they doing is giving us lies, man. And here the Lord has put the spirit on men to come out here every weekend for free. No ties. To get this information of the Lord for free, man. But this mercy is going to end soon, man. It's going to come a time when the Lord is going to start judging this place, man.
Oh yeah, I got a piece of.
And the so-called white man going to get judged, man.
Going back to Isaiah chapter 9, verse 14. Therefore the Lord will cut off Israel head and tail,
Right.
branch and rush in one day.
Exactly. So the Lord is going to cut off the leaders of our people because our leaders aren't leading us in the right way, man. They're not leading us in the will of the Lord, man. You think about who the leaders of our people are. Singers, actors, rappers, athletes,
TD Snakes,
preachers.
Ruffalo Dollar.
These are the leaders of our people, man. And what are they doing? What have they done for our people, man? They've led our people astray to love material things more than being spiritually whole, man.
Just a jackass.
Our people love to look good and not actually be good, man. That's not a right state of mind, man. That's why the Lord is going to eliminate the leaders of our people, man. Because they're not doing it right, man.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord, Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, have made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Exactly, man. This whole notion that the Lord is all love and that Satan was an angel in heaven and he rebelled against the Lord. No, the Lord created Satan to do exactly what he's doing right now, man.
Yeah.
He created the so-called white man to do exactly what he's doing right now. And he gonna knock the so-called white man's top off when that day comes, man. The world is gonna know what happens when you carry yourself like the so-called white man carried himself on the planet Earth. That's coming soon, man. This whole notion of walking around and acting like the so-called white man is innocent, that's over. You're going into slavery, man. You're going into slavery. Esau, yeah. But the Lord said that that's the seed of Cain, man. Running from judgment, doing all this wickedness and washing their hands like they ain't did nothing wrong. But let you do the same thing. They will bury you, man. Let you do the same crime that these so-called white people do and watch them bury you, man.
Let's just get off topic for a second. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Exactly. So the Lord is preparing a slaughter for the so-called white man.
For his children.
Because what did the so-called white man's forefathers do?
They get away with how he's stronger now.
This is what the so-called white man's forefathers did. So bring out Isaiah 14, 21.
So they can't do this.
Isaiah 14, 21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
For what?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
So for what their forefathers did to become a nation, they're gonna have to pay for that shit, man. They put their hands on the wrong nation when they touch Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Lord is gonna flatline these motherfuckers, man.
So that's why we say something.
And that's when they're gonna understand judgment. That's when they're gonna understand that there's a God or a judge in the earth, man.
That's why we say, look, they release the chains, and use it a break, and use it in a different way.
They defeated our
Remember, I
people,
keep
man.
telling you the other day, you saw the white police that was shooting black man them, and when the one girl said, no, I'm not reaching for my phone, to white. And he said,
Yeah, we only kill black people. We only shoot black people.
Super.
But you know what? That open disrespect shows you that our people are destroyed, man. Here it is, every week you seeing a new nigga get popped on camera, man, by a police officer, man. But every weekend our people doing the same thing because it don't matter to them, man. It matter on Monday to Friday. But from Friday to Sunday, it don't matter. That's a hypocritical nation. That's why we're not going to get out of this situation without the Lord's blessing, man. And that's why only a select few of our people are going to make it out of here, man. Because we love justice more than turning up, man. We love YAHAWASHI, most importantly, more than turning up, man. It's going to come a time where the Lord is going to put an end to this place, man. And all of the words brothers is on the highways and hedges saying is going to come to pass, man. Here it is, you can go on the internet and watch a body just get ripped apart. And there's still no fear of the Lord in this world, man. The Lord is flooding places. He killing thousands of people at one time. And everybody's still out here on the weekends eating pizza, getting drunk, man. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? You already know. But the Lord, you got it. You got it. No.
It's a mudslide in Africa, man. So you get over 1,000 people. Mudslide.
First quarter, man. And the Lord just getting started, man. This is first quarter action we're talking about, man. See, what the Lord got us out here doing is being just like sports commentators. They sit on the game, they watch the game, and they say, oh shit, he's going, he's driving down the lane. We're out here as watching and reporting what the Lord's doing, man. We love the Lord's judgment, man. When bodies get dropped, we praise the Lord for that, man. Because that's the only way this world is going to understand to do what's right, man. Through fear and death, man. That's how the so-called white man run the earth, through fear and death, man. That's why our people follow the so-called white man laws, man. Through fear and death, man. But they'll kill each other though, man. Because they don't fear, they don't have no respect for each other. They got more respect for their oppressor than they have for their own people. And it's disgusting and disgraceful, man.
Hosea chapter 3, verse 5. Afterward shall the children of Yasharallah return and seek the Lord Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi their power, and David their king, and shall fear the Lord Yahawah and his goodness in the latter days.
And brothers on the highways and hedges all across the globe is a testament of the fear of the Lord being restored in the nation of Israel, man. Because if you're so afraid that you come out here every week to make yourself look like a fool to a foolish place, that's the fear of the Lord, man. You have to be afraid of something to do that, man. That's like Noah. Noah was moved with fear to make him build that ark, man. He never seen rain before a day in his life, man. You got some brothers in this truth that never seen a chariot, man. But through the fear and the faith of the Lord, they believe that they're going to be saved through a chariot, man. That's what
the scripture.
Exactly. And that's what the Lord is requiring, man. The majority of these people are gonna be dropped, man. The Lord is gonna drop these bodies. It don't make no sense, man.
You got a precept, bring that up.
You wanna go first? This is Isaiah chapter 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity.
Exactly. We got a job to do. Our job is to come out here and tell 2/3 of our people, get right or get left, and to tell the rest of these nations that they're going to be judged for how they've done our people and how they talk about our people.
No matter what, rain, sleet, snow.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
The Lord is going to take out the pride of the so-called white man through judgment, man. Through death by slaughter, man. All of this confidence the so-called white man walk around with is because he done punished and put a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to death, and he's still doing this shit, and ain't nothing happened to him. That's why he proud right now, man. Come around with some vague, buttery words and try to smooth things out, man, and walk away laughing when it actually worked. We're all one blood, brother. Looking ass, man. The Lord is gonna turn up on all nations, man. But he's saving the best for last, man, the so-called white man. And 2/3 of our people, you wanna defend them, you gonna die like him. You wanna ball with them, you gonna fall with them.
Well, since you said that, since you said that right there, I must bring this out. In Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, so if you accept what the so-called white man has done and you carrying yourself like it don't matter no more, you gonna get chopped down too, because you in the way, man. You either participating in this battle or you gonna be a victim in this battle, man. You either eat or you getting eaten. Cause the Lord ain't got no middle ground where you kinda here, you kinda there, and you just get to slide through. The Lord ain't playing none of that shit, man. And we are sanctioned to come out here and tell the world that, man. Even if it's to the wind, man. Because the Lord is watching and considering it, man. And if we do all of this to save one spirit, man, call Allah YAHAWASHI man.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahawah, ye children of Yasharahla. For the Lord Yahawah have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahawah in the land.
Ain't no truth here. Ain't no mercy here. Ain't no knowledge of the Lord here, man. From elementary school to high school, you learn that your whole life came from a rock, man. That all life on this planet came from a rock, man. There's no knowledge of the Lord in this place, man. And that's why this place must needs be destroyed, man. This ain't gonna be no safe haven for wickedness no more, man. That's why all these nations flock to America, because they can come down here and do all of the wickedness that they can't do in their own country, man. This is the Vegas of the world, man. People come here and do all kind of manner of fuckery, man. Because the world was given into the hand of the wicked, man. And he sanctioned all of this shit, man. But the Lord is putting a stop to this place, man. And we're ringing the alarm, man. We're ringing the alarm that the Lord is about to cancel the subscription of America, man, on the planet, man. That the free trial is up, man. And the Lord is about to come back and collect on all of this shit, man. And 2/3 of our people are gonna get caught up in that madness, man. They're gonna get caught in the mix, man.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahawah in the land, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood.
Exactly, man. This place is full of violence and lies, man. In that order, man. But you really can spin it either way, man. This place is full of violence and lies, man. And people make lies their refuge, man. That's why they walk around here comfortable, man. Because if you thought America was gonna go on forever, you walk around here just like the rest of these people, man. Enjoying yourself. Because no matter what you see on MSNBC or CNN, the so-called white man gonna fix it. Shalom, shalom. But there's a judgment coming, man. And all the pride in the world that the so-called white man got ain't gonna prevent him from receiving that judgment, man. That's why I said in the end, that shame is gonna cover the so-called white man. Because he gonna start getting called out for his wickedness, man. Ain't nobody gonna be walking around the earth like a little mouse no more, man. That day is over, man. And now the men that the Lord has sanctioned to tell the truth is being made manifest, man. It said that they should stand up on their feet and be an exceeding great army. Them that see them shall be afraid. We got Bibles in our hands and the world is shook, man. And we're patiently waiting the day of the so-called white man being judged, man. White man, woman, and child, man. Because they didn't have no mercy on none of our people, man. They didn't let our women slide. Our women just got what they call it, a short memory span. 2/3 of our people got a short memory span, man. They forgot what happened 200-300 years ago, man. Your grandmama know what it was like to have somebody call you a nigga and for you to sit in the back of the bus, man. Your grandmama know how that feel, man. They try to say it's a long time ago, forget about it, in the past. Your grandmama know that very, very vividly, man. When our people had to sit in the back of the bus. And now the Lord gave us our people freedom and they do all kind of fuckery with it, man. You got it.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teacher.
Exactly. The Lord is going to make it known in this day, and there's no cloak for the sins of man now, man. Because whether you choose to acknowledge it or not, the truth is being shown to you, man.
What cover don't go down?
And that's a summary of our people, man. That's a summary right there, man. 2/3 of our people, that's a summary.
And that is, shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it.
For what?
When you turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left.
For what?
They don't want to damn do it. We
But
right
they-
here. Hey, I'm gonna read this again, bro.
But they will not hearken, man.
And that ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. And
Right.
that's us saying that, right? When ye turn to the right hand,
It's
and
funny.
when ye turn to the left.
It's funny because us actually,
Left.
us actually standing up looks strange to our people, man. Our people look at us crazy for standing up for our nation, man. Because we should be walking around docile and dumb like them, man.
Eating a hot dog with relish on it.
That's the summary of our people, man. In the land of their captivity, walking around eating hot dogs, enjoying this place, man.
It's straight pork.
Don't even,
The folly, man.
don't even
The
know why
folly,
Esau
man.
fed us that in slavery.
No, but you know what? That's a beautiful point, brother, because you brought out the precept that said there's no knowledge of the Lord in the land, man.
Right.
There's no judgment, there's no mercy, there's no knowledge of the Lord, man. Our people cleave unto certain things that were given to us in slavery, man, where you didn't have a choice.
Right.
Everything's given our people eat chitlins, man, and that was given to us as in slavery, man. They gave us the parts of the pig that they did not want, and our people put seasoning on it and made it taste good, and they do that every year now, man. That's why the Lord is going to judge the so-called white man, and 2/3 of our people are going to get wiped off the map and have to come back in their right mind, man. Because this culture our people have adopted is sick and disgusting, man. It's sick and it's disgusting, man. For our people to carry themselves the way they're carrying themselves, man. Not standing up for nothing, man. Kings and princes on the earth and don't want the shit, man. That's the summary of our people here, man. The majority of them don't want responsibility. They just want to win. They don't want to do nothing to win. They just want it, man. They want all the perks and none of the responsibilities, man. Jake want to be rich and want to play PlayStation 4 all day, man. It don't work, man.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
And the whole world look at our nation like a nation that's void of knowledge, man. All these other nations look at our people like they dumb, man. Because our people reject knowledge, man. Here it is, knowledge is being spoken on the highways and hedges. And Jake, our people are more concerned with how much the Hennessy is in plush than they are with their own salvation, man. Than they are with the condition of their own nation, man. They're more concerned with where they could get in free before 11:30 than they are with the condition of our people, man. That's why they in the way, man. That's why the Lord said 2/3 of his people are going to be destroyed, man. Because they just in the way. They don't want to be responsible. They don't want to manage the earth. They don't want to have judgment. They don't want to have discipline. So what you do with somebody like that? You got to get rid of them, man. That's why the Lord said our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Our people care more about where you can get in free before 11:30 than they care about the own well-being of their people, man. That might be a theme out here, man. That's what our people care about, man. That's what our people in love with.
That's okay. That man might be blessed.
Our people in love with what looks good. They're not in love with being spiritually right and moral and righteous, man. They're more involved and more desirous of looking good than actually being good, man.
Psalms 139.
The fact that he acknowledged that as blessings tells you something about the mind state of our people.
Say, go home.
That nigga in the 6'4" with some D's on it.
Right.
Be blessed.
Psalm
That's what we're working
139.
for. That's what we're working to get. A 6'4" with some.
That's it, man. That's Jake Pete
That's
right
what I'm
there.
doing all this for?
That's Jake Pete right there, man.
So he might be blessed.
You gotta,
Yeah, Psalm 139, verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. And it's basically 2/3 of our people. And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee.
and the dislike and the hate for 2/3 of our nation ain't personal, man. We hate wickedness, period, man.
Period.
And whoever fall under that category, you just fall under that category, man.
Plain and simple.
Because that's what King David said, a man after the Lord's own heart, man. We hate and despise wickedness, man.
No matter who it comes.
Both the way our people treat each other and the way they look up to their oppressors, man. Both of these things are wicked and disgusting, man. And we supposed to call it out. We're not gonna sit here in silence like church mouses no more, man. That whole day and age is gone, man. And this is a witness unto the Lord's people rejecting knowledge, man. The true knowledge of the Lord is being given for free, and our people reject it, man, because they'd rather turn up than to tune in, man. They'd rather turn up than pay attention, man. That's really what it boils down to, man. You got it, right?
Do not I hate them, O Yahawah, that hate thee. And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee.
Because spiritually this place is rising up against the Lord, man. And that includes 2/3 of our people, man. For you to say Black Lives Matter and to sleep with your best friend's woman, that is so hypocritical and destructive to your own nation, man. Which shows you our people are destroyed, man. Really children, man. That's a childish mindset, man. To want all the benefits and no responsibilities, man. That's a childish mindset.
I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemy.
Exactly, man. So if it ain't righteous, it's an enemy, man. It ain't no gray area, man. It's either it is or it ain't, man. It's either you down or you not, man. All of that, it's deep. That's deep. I believe that. But no action, the Lord ain't playing that either, man. You gotta show your works through your actions, man. Seeing is believing, man. But 2/3 of our people don't stand up for anything, man. They look at you standing up for your nation like you crazy, man. Calling the so-called white man the devil because that's what he is, man. Just because he act innocent and he walk around with shorts above his knees and slides, you think the nigga cool, man. And he not, man. Because if you take away all the luxury from the so-called white man, you'll see who he really is, man. If you take him back to the Mayflower days, you'll see who he really is, man. Before he got fat and comfortable off fast food, man. You'll see who he really is if you take all his comfort away from him. That's why it tells you that, and I think it's in Sirach, the 10th chapter, about wiping and the rust is not going away.
Oh, yeah.
Because the wickedness of the so-called white man ain't gone away, man. It just graduated. It graduated into systematic violence and hate, man. To where they can say, I didn't do it. But they're partakers in a system that continues to do it. Meaning you're an accessory to the crown.
Psalms 119 and 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
Exactly. So as we continue to understand and build and take the onions and peel back the layers of the onions, we start to hate everything that this world is established on in this day and age, man. Because in all of our people, man, since they got put on this planet, everything around them is to teach them to look up to the so-called white man and to look down on their own people. From the minute a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American is born, they're born to look up to their oppressors and look down on their own people, man. And you see that manifestation every day, man. Jacob clowned each other before they clowned on the so-called white man. And he did dirt to our people, man.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
You can't film in a public space. You don't want other people to know about what you're doing.
What are you filming us for?
I don't know.
So
I
why
don't
do
know
it?
what you're doing. I don't know.
So why do it?
We film everything. We're YouTubers.
Okay.
We just film everything. I don't know. We're just out of the night. We're just checking you guys out.
So are we a source of entertainment for you?
What?
Is what we're doing a source of entertainment for you?
For me?
Yeah.
No.
Well, then why would you get us? Are we content for your entertainment?
Are you? I don't know. I haven't heard.
No, we're not here to entertain you.
You don't want other people to know about what you guys are
We
doing.
have our own camera. We don't need your content. We don't need your platform.
We just film everything we do. I don't
That's
know.
cool. That's cool. We just prefer that you not do it out of respect for our wishes. If you want to do it, that's fine.
So you're allowed to film, but I'm not allowed to
We're
film.
filming ourselves. We're not filming the crowd.
But you're in public. I can film whenever I want, whenever I want.
That's fine. We're just saying that we prefer that you not film us. If you don't respect us enough to do that, that's fine. That's on you. But we're asking that you not film us. If you do that, you're perfectly in your legal rights to do that. But
Yeah.
we're telling you as a person, we prefer not to be displayed like zoo animals on your camera.
Are we like right down to Mexican, like right there? Like right
you
down
Mexican?
the bottom.
Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want the Israelites.
And I don't,
You want the 12 tribes of Israel.
I don't want to.
Let's get happy with you.
All right, thanks, man.
See, that's the worst thing you can do to a so-called white man is not include him, man. Not include him, man. So the best thing you can do is not be his entertainment, man. Because they walk around this world all comfortable and willy-nilly like everything is all good, man. And they desire entertainment from our people. They show us a camera and we supposed to dance like some fucking monkeys, man.
Everybody else do. 2/3 do. Oh, you on camera? Hey,
Exactly.
This on YouTube.
Shout out to such and such. With no integrity, man. Our people are destroyed here, and his people is the reason, man. His people play a part, actively playing a part in our destruction, man. So no, we're not here for the so-called white man's entertainment, man. But every time we start edifying, you have a demon come around and try to disrupt the word and change the vibration of the word, man. Every time, man. Now the spirit may have it where another Edomite come up with a camera and the whole spirit might flip on him, man. And he might get everything he asking for, man. But the best thing you can do as a Negro, Latino, or Native American is not allow the so-called white man to make you feel like you gotta do something for his entertainment, man.
like basketball or football.
Exactly, man.
Racket.
Walked around and ran up on us with a camera like we just supposed to do something. Come on, man.
Esau, man.
Come on.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
And that's you gotta finish it up. Like,
How long? Say how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
exactly, and that's what our whole lesson before that demon walked up was about, man. Brothers all across the globe taking up a taunting proverb, man. Saying destruction unto him that increaseth that which is not his, man. And death to 2/3 of our people for following him, man. Matter of fact, jump to 504 in that chapter where it says soul in him is not upright.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Because if I destroy a nation of people to the point that Negroes are destroyed, and I walk up to them with a camera and expect them to receive me with open arms, the soul that's in me isn't upright, man. And that's what happens every day across the globe, man. They really expect us to be grateful that they took the chains off our neck and put them on our mind, man. That we should be grateful that they brought us over here and destroyed our people, man. You got another one?
Yeah. Nahum chapter 3 verse 1.
Yep.
Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not.
Exactly. This place is full of lies and robbery, man. And the prey do not depart, man. Meaning you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't even reject this place, man. You accept this place with open arms, man. You ask for a blessing from the same person that brought you over here and destroyed your people, man. Took your whole culture from you. And you look at, and you scared to look them in the eye, man. They put our people in all kind of fucked up scenarios and then blame it on us. Look up the racial wealth gap, man. Even if you did get the economics right in this place, our people will never be able to get the type of wealth that the average white family got in this place, man. But Jake want to walk around being so-called optimistic, man. With no kind of standard, man. The Lord is establishing a standard. He's establishing the tabernacle of David. And more importantly, not for the sake of our people only, man, for the sake of the entire world, man. All nations have to be governed properly. This world, this planet, requires proper judgment, man. And it's not a light thing, man. The same feeling that you get when you walk into a room full of so-called white people, that feeling is how they supposed to feel about you, man. And our people have been destroyed here for so long that they don't even think that's possible, man. Them having any kind of position of authority or any kind of title where they could sit at a table with a so-called white man or a Chinese man and be an equal. They don't even think they can be equal, man. And the Lord said we're above that, man. Being straight up, man, even in our personal walks, man. My job told me, offered me a higher position, and in my mind, I'm like, in my mind, bro, just subconsciously like, man, I can't even do that. Right. Sit at the table with the so-called, because you start subconsciously in your mind, you thinking like, damn, we really animals. And we coming out of that spirit, man. But before we came into this truth, we subconsciously felt like that, man. Which is why we were content with being the cooks and not the head chef, man.
Now I'm like, let me get mine, bro.
Yeah.
Because look at,
Let's get it.
This invitation is 4-1, man. That's a beautiful thing, man.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6.
Ooh.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And what it really boils down to is our people don't believe that, man. They do not believe that they're better than these other nations, man. They don't even believe that they're equal to these other nations. I'll even say that, man. An example that I brought up in my own personal life, man, just off of a gut reaction. Not thinking that, just off a gut reaction like that. And I had to, in the spirit, check myself like, damn. You still unlearning certain things that you done already took into your system, man. How much more are people that don't have this truth? They don't even recognize that hesitation. That we don't even believe that we're equal. That we can sit at a table and do the same job a so-called white man can do and be good at it, man. We really have that employee mindset, man. And if not for this truth, man, we would stay dead in that condition, man. That's why the Lord said that dead body shall lie in the streets, man. Because that's a dead mindset. That we don't even think we're competent enough to do the jobs that other nations are doing, man. To sit in those tables, they're the same age as you. You know, they do the same things. They wake up in the morning and put their pants on one leg at a time like you do. But you don't even believe you able to do what they do, man. That's why the Lord is going to take us out of here through faith, man. Because if you just look at the world in this condition, that mindset will be burned in your mind, and you can see why, man. If all you have was the philosophies that you have out here in this day and age, and not the true understanding of the Lord, you would not have a kingdom mindset, man. Our people do not believe they're above all nations. They don't even believe they're equal to these nations, man. That's why they're just begging the so-called white man to treat them better, man. They don't really want equality at this point, man. They just want to be treated better, man. Because in their mind, they don't believe that they're even equal, man. And this is the lowest class of man on the planet, man. The so-called white man is as low as it gets. And our people don't even believe they're equal to nothing, man. And we're not just speaking out, man. It goes inward too, man.
All levels.
For gut reaction, man, a job offered me a higher position, and for that split second, I didn't think I was competent enough to do the job, man. And all the actions that I had showed forth, man. That's the mentality of our people, man. They don't want to be above, man. They don't even think that they can be above. It ain't even that they don't want it. They don't believe that they're above. They don't believe that they're qualified to even be equal, man. And that's why the Lord is restoring the spirit back in us. Because even that spirit, that fear, that hesitation is a curse and a punishment. Our life on this planet should not be this hard, man. Believe it or not, our life on this planet should not be this hard. It should not be this difficult for the sons of the Lord to get things accomplished, man. And that very worry and hesitation that we possess is a witness to the curses that we're under, man.
If I read this,
Bring it out, I'll say that.
my slave knots on the plantation told me they done moved me up over, got up in there 10 years. I ain't been there but a year and a couple months now. They done put me up. I was like, they got me here like 10 years.
And you know what's the thing, the whole world,
That's what they told.
the whole
they can
world,
say.
Alright, boss.
the whole world see our potential and we don't, man. And that brother brought out a beautiful example that the people around you will see the potential that you don't even have in your own self, man. They'll see the talent that you don't even see in your own self, man. That's why confidence is important, man. Con meaning with, and fidence, going back to the root word fider, meaning faith, man. Not just faith that the Lord exists, but faith that the Lord is dealing with you in your walk. That he didn't just give you the truth so you can just be an average Joe, man. That he gave you the manual to elevate, man. When you get a video game, and you get to use a manual, you get all the little cheat codes, you know, all the little hideout spots. That's the scripts, man. We know all the strategies. What they call it, the strategy guide. When you get the game and then you buy the magazine with a strategy guide, it tell you about all the secret tunnels, how to get your points up quicker, more efficiently. This is our strategy guide, man. But it don't work if all you secluded to is the highways and hedges, sit downs, and when you get home. This should be applied to every aspect of your life, man.
Every aspect.
Being a sluggard don't just apply to doing the work in this truth, man. This wisdom can touch and profit every aspect of your life if you let it, man. The truth is only going to do what you allow it to do for you, man. It only goes as far as your application, man. If you just want to be an Israelite that go to work and come out here and preach the gospel, then that's what the truth is going to be for you. But if you're going to apply this to every aspect of your life, now you're really challenging yourself. Because this is the last time we get to do it like this, man. We don't get to do it like this no more. Shalom, 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 shalom. I like the phrases, Which were the priests? The Levites were the priests of our nation. Moses and Aaron, they were Levites. What you would call his, they were the priests of his whole nation.
Now, the only thing that I have not a problem with, but more so, for example, when the kingdoms were split, it was the northern kingdom was the 10 tribes,
Right, the
and-
Jeroboam,
yeah,
son
and
Jeroboam.
then the southern kingdom was the house of Judah, right? So when the I forgot who displaced the northern kingdom. The northern kingdom, the Syrians. The Syrians, yes. The northern kingdom never came back. So it was the tribe of Judah after they left to Babylon and they came back. Some of them came back.
Get second Ezra, Dominus 13.
Okay. So the house of Judah came back, some of them, and then they were persecuted again, and afterwards they left, and that's when they went down to Africa. So they were the ones that, I mean, in my opinion, the house of Judah, of course there were some Levites, there were some different tribes or whatever, but the majority of the house of Judah,
Benjamin Levi.
so they were the ones that went to the western part of the slave trade. The northern tribes were the 10 tribes, they never came back, you know? But yeah, so
They came over here.
yeah. So none of the 10 tribes, they were taken by the Syrians.
Well, see, yeah. So
Or
the
the
Syrian captivity,
Yeah.
they displaced them. That was a practice of that team.
Yeah.
What they would do is they would conquer a land. They would take all the people from that land, throw them somewhere else, and put another people in that
And
land.
that's what it was called,
Samaritans,
Yeah.
right?
But those people never came back.
Exactly. We're gonna get where they went. Bring that up.
All right, this is second Ezra 13 and 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king,
Right.
whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Right. Continue.
Continue. To another land. 41. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen
Right.
and go forth into the further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land.
So they made a council after the Assyrian captivity. They made a council among themselves that they were going to go into a land where nobody dwelt before. So they didn't come down to Africa. They didn't stay over on this side. They went to the other side of the earth, which is where we are now. The 10 tribes, the 10 tribes after the Assyrian captivity, they took a voyage to the Americas. The oldest form of Hebrew, the oldest archaeological evidence of old Hebrew was found here in America. Look under Bat Creek Stone. And it shows you the so-called Native Americans and the so-called other Latino tribes in South America, Puerto Rico. They were speaking Hebrew. When Columbus came over here, he came over here with Hebrew interpreters. He said, Bat Creek Stone. Yeah.
Ezra and that's the Apocrypha.
Yeah, I have the Apocrypha.
Yeah, Ezra it's just him right here. But in the Apocrypha, that's his name wrote in Greek.
Yeah.
Same guy. They got the count too right here. 2 Kings 17. When the Syrian king Salmanassar, they tell you right here. Salmanassar, the king of Assyria. They took them. It's the same count he just read. Right
So
here.
after he displaced our people and put Samaritans in that land, they made a council among themselves that they were going to go where no heathens were so that they could try to keep the commandments. Now they started off keeping them and then they turned their ways. That's why you had the Aztecs with all the human sacrifice, because they went back into those old ways. But you have even you should watch that.
Yeah,
you should watch that. You should watch that. Because they show you what the 10 tribes were doing over here before the conquistadors came over here and took them. They were doing violence against each other, just like our people do today. Our people do it today. But those 10 tribes, they came over to the Americas. And a lot of, you can find a lot of Hebrew archaeology in America, in Puerto Rico, in Arizona. They got the 10 Commandments written in ancient Paleo Hebrew on a stone in Arizona.
Archaeological site or something?
Yeah, it's like
Ancient site?
yeah, well you can go there and you can actually see the stone and see the Paleo Hebrew carved into a stone in Arizona. It's either Arizona or Ohio.
But from my understanding, after the house of Judah was displaced, they came back and they went down in Africa. So, from what you're saying, the house of Israel, when they were displaced after their captivity, they I don't know whether they went west or east, but they went across the America.
Go back to second address. You still got it? So like it. Yep. So start at 44.
All right. Second Ezra 13 and 44.
You mind if I take a picture so I can remember?
Yeah.
All right. 13 and 44. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. For though that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Arsareth. 46. Then dwelt they there until the later time, and now when they shall begin to come, the highest shall stay the springs of the stream again, that they may go through. Therefore sawest thou multitude with peace.
All right. That's it on that. The journey took them a year and a half to get there. So
Yeah, I
you
thought
know
it
that
was
it wasn't nowhere near that side of the earth if it took them a year and a half. To say that he showed signs and he stayed the flood. Because if we had a map, we show you the way that they had to travel around Africa and then go through the Euphrates and then go to the Americas. So it took them a year and a half. And if not for the Lord holding back those storms, because the Atlantic region, right now we're in hurricane season, and the Atlantic region, it's always around this time storms. So if it took them a year and a half, they would have ran into it eventually. So he stayed those storms so they can get over it.
Now, what about, I would assume, well, after doing more research on that, I would assume some of the Israelites or the house of Israel stayed on that side. Because Jesus or Yeshua said that I did not come for the world, but for the house of Israel. It was still some.
There's a count in Luke. Tell you that a woman named Anna, she was from the tribe of Asher in the time that the Messiah was walking. So some of the 10 tribes, they were still making a sprinkle full of them.
John 7:35. Because he was sent for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. No matter what mindset they were in, no matter what they were doing on the planet Earth, that was his mission.
It's in John chapter 7, verse 35. Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles?
So a part of his mission was to go into those lands like Greece, like Thrace, like Syria, and pull our people out of the mindsets they were already in.
But those Gentiles are considered the Hebrews that
Exactly.
Greek-speaking Jews.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Greek-speaking Jews.
Exactly. So those are a part of that fold.
Yeah, because Paul talks about how he went to different places.
Right.
And they were already established synagogues. They were Greek Jews. They were Hellenized.
Right.
It would be just like now, him coming to America to get us.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because we African Americans.
But that sacrifice
We
is
that
important
was the whole
because you think about how many of our people have done so much wrong without even knowing you did wrong. There was no stipulation in the law for you to get a pass on the stuff that you've already done. If you committed adultery, even in ignorance, your blood was upon you, regardless. And his sacrifice was so that once our people got the knowledge of what they've done, everything that they did before that is covered. You don't have to worry about that. The tab is already covered. But what you do going forward, you're going to be held accountable. In our culture, we had what the so-called Jews have now bar mitzvahs. In our day and age, we had a celebration when a boy became a man, which was around 12. At that point, according to the law, you were held accountable for all of your actions. Everything you did before then was kind of like people wink at you. But once you hit 12, you were held accountable for your actions. This is spiritual now. we're all children now, so once we come to that understanding, everything we did before is comfortable. But we still gotta walk as perfectly as possible. We're not gonna do it perfectly, but we gotta try. But yeah, brother, that's beautiful. It's beautiful to see brothers out here with fringes on. It's beautiful, man.
All right, bro.
Alright, brother. Shalom, bro.
Yeah, y'all have a good night, man.
We out here every Saturday. Shalom, brother. Alright, take care, man.
Shalom, man. Stay up.
Yeah, man, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, man. That shows you that the Lord gives us comfort, man. Here it is, we out here going hard on 2/3 in Esau, and the Lord sent us brothers that's out here with fringes on, man. Getting their knowledge up, man. Understanding certain things, man. And the Lord is allowing us to see Him understand more things, man. It's a blessing to be able to edify our brother, man. That's a blessing, man. So, you got more push-ups up? Alright, man, so with that, man, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the elders of Yasha, and a sincere salutation to all you Akim who are preaching this word, and all you Akwak who are believing this word. You know, and the brothers who are believing this word in all truth and sincerity, all right? Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.